Previously, in the anime, Ryuto has now gotten into a love triangle. He asked out Runa, and she agreed to become his girlfriend. So far everything was going pretty nice between them. But then Maria transferred to his school. She's the girl whom Ryuto proposed and was rejected in middle school, and she turns out to be Runa's twin sister, and she's now falling for Ryuto. Which makes the situation even worse because Maria doesn't like Runa. Even so, Runa wants to get close to Maria and rebuild their relationship. So she asked Ryuto to become friends with Maria alongside her, and Runa took this opportunity to participate in the committee that Maria joined to plan out school festival. And this choice will break apart her relationship with Ryuto. Let me show you how. After Runa, Akari also joined, and the next target was none other than Ryuto, so Ryuto agreed to join in, but he volunteers Ijichi so he can impress Akari. But Runa and Ryuto were separated from Akari and Ijichi, and got into theme planning committee along with Maria. It was a sticky situation. And it was even more awkward on where to start communicating, so they looked through some pamphlets to decide on a festive theme, but then Runa asked Maria about her hobbies. And Maria said she was into watching videos these days, so Runa shared she was hyped over idols dance videos, but it got over Maria's head. So Ryuto asked Maria which type of videos she liked because Runa forgot to ask this first, and Maria was into gaming, which is the speciality of a nerd like Ryuto. So Runa felt out of the picture this time. It was difficult to make both of the girls happy at the same time, so Ryuto told his fire brigade friend, Shu, about his situation. He was hoping for some advice, but that just brought back some memories for Shu. In 9th grade he looked like a loser, yet a girl took interest in him. So Shu dated her for 2 weeks, and she was the one who suggested him to change his hairstyle, and after doing that Shu became famous around girls, so he ditched her to fool around with other girls. But Ryuto wanted to solve his problem first. Runa gives the idea to make the theme girly type, but Maria knew it wouldn't work, so she showed the theme perfect for both boys and girls. So they turned to Ryuto, and bro knew he can't take either side, so he bought some time to think it over. Ryuto told this to the teacher, and she told Ryuto that they don't have much time, so they should decide it quickly because sports day is coming up. So Ryuto had to decide something to finish the planning because the deadline was approaching, and while returning home, he runs into Maria, so Ryuto starts a light conversation. And suddenly Maria brought up her parents' divorce. Her mother moved back to their old home after she got divorced from her new husband. So she transferred the school again because the tuition fees were cheap, but her real reason for transferring to this school was mainly to make Runa happy. Runa likes surprises a lot. So Maria thought Runa would be happy to see her again, but she looked confused when she transferred to this school, and that is why she tried to separate her relationship with Ryuto. But she realized her mistake, and now she doesn't feel the resentment she felt towards Runa, so the whole mishap was at least clear that Maria doesn't hate Runa anymore. But then Ryuto stumbled into someone and fell off, and there Maria sought his book and discovered Ryuto is in the same prep school as her. But she was already aware that Ryuto was attempting to keep his distance from her in order to not to make Runa worried. Now, the sport days comes, and it was on a full roar. Runa was in the competition and Ryuto was always cheering for him, but there her mother comes to the sports day as well. Because Maria was in the cheering leading group, so she called out to her mother to watch her, but when she saw Runa with their mother, she got uncomfortable and ran out. So her mother was worried that Maria was nowhere, so Runa and Ryuto goes to look out for her, and after a while, Ryuto found Maria on the roof. She got jealous seeing Runa with their mother. She didn't know how to react, so she told Ryuto to leave her, but Ryuto refused. But Maria asked him again to leave because she still loves him, and if Ryuto keeps showing her that he's worried for her, she will fall for him even more. Runa heard this, and it was clear how she felt, so when the day to decide the theme came out, Ryuto still wasn't sure which side should he pick, so Runa told him to say truthfully. So he chose Maria's idea. As I stated in the beginning, this decision was bound to cause a rift strong enough to destroy their relationship, and Runa now began to think that Maria is more suitable for Ryuto, and why? Because their taste in everything matches with each other, both are smart, both loved games, etc. and all, so now she wasn't sure if they could date each other like this. So Runa chose to hold of her chat with Ryuto, and Ryuto was such a late bloomer that he lets Runa get away from there. He didn't chase after her, but, from then on, Runa stopped texting Ryuto. But Ryuto heard Runa was planning to meet someone at Ikebukuro. She immediately gets away from there, and it sounded like a guy on the phone. Ryuto knew Nicole would know something, but he can't ask the devil gal. But then Akari told Ryuto that she saw Runa with some older guy the other day. She thinks Runa got a sugar daddy. So Ryuto showed the photo of Mao, but Akari was sure the guy with Runa was much younger than him, so she was worried that Runa should have taken a risk to get a sugar daddy. Akari knows Runa well enough. Runa is way too easy that she can't refuse if anyone approaches her, and things weren't going well between Runa and Ryuto. But Ryuto had full trust in Runa that she wouldn't cheat on him, but, just to be sure, he calls out Shu for help in finding out if Runa really did get a sugar daddy. But Akari tells Ryuto that Shu was the guy she saw with Runa. Ryuto thought that Shu must be one of Runa's ex-boyfriend, so Shu clears out that Runa is his ex-girlfriend's friend. One day she just runs into him and suddenly forced Shu to meet her again. Shu was Nicole's boyfriend. Nicole was the only girl who took an interest in him when he looked like a dork. But when he got popular with girls, Shu ditches Nicole for fooling around with other girls, but Ryuto tells him that Nicole still loves him even now, so he should make up with her. But Shu feels like it's too late to regret, because when he dumped Nicole, her parents were going through divorce, and instead of supporting her, he left her and broke her heart. But Ryuto believes they still have feelings for each other, so Ryuto told Shu to at least meet with Nicole, but their run-in Ajichi told Ryuto and Shu that Nicole and Runa were in trouble. These two rebels were hitting on them, so Ryuto gets in and takes away his girl, but Nicole was left alone there, so Shu called out Nicole his girlfriend and takes her away. There were no words needed between them as Nicole forgives Shu and accepted him. Seeing them, Ajichi made up his mind and confessed his feelings to Akari, which was a shocker. But Akari got upset and rejected Ajichi. She made a valid point for rejecting Ajichi that she doesn't even know anything about him. So it was clear that Akari was serious when it comes to dating, and that's why she's always single. So Runa told Ajichi that it might have been better if he started his relationship with Akari from friendship first. Ryuto realized he should also clear out his feelings for Runa. So he found her in the classroom balcony. Runa tells Ryuto that he randomly ran into Shu one day. She knew Ryuto had the idea that she had a sugar daddy because Akari told Runa everything she said to Ryuto, but she was happy because that misunderstanding brought Nicole and Shu together. And looking at their story, Ryuto made his feelings crystal clear that he wants to spend his whole life with Runa, and that he loves her from the bottom of his heart. But was this enough to make their relationship normal again? Because after this, things might even go to the point of breakup between Ryuto and Runa, and right there the episode ends. But if you want to watch more of this anime, then comment down in the comments section to let me know.